Hey there, my name is Kelly Dale with Off the Beaded Path, and this is your Must Know Monday for Monday, August the 13th of 2018. So first of all, I want to say happy birthday to my mom because today is her birthday, so happy birthday, Mom. And today I've got some fun stuff lined up for us. It's kind of like a plethora video. I've got a lot of things that I'm going to show you today. The first thing I want to show you is how to use the new Bead-A-Lon elastic cord needles. Now these are really odd, like, you know, when you first use them you're like, I don't really get it, but they're really cool. They're really cool. The elastic needles come in two different sizes, and I'll talk about that as we go. I'm also going to show you some great new ring settings that we got in the store. Some are for Rivoli's and the other two are for the Cabochons, the 12mm Cabochons. We did a big restock on the mermaid scales this week, so we've got lots of the mermaid scales that can go in these and lots of other 12mm Cabochons. One of the questions I've got a lot recently is, what is the difference between a Cabochon and a Rivoli? Okay, so a Cabochon is going to have a flat bottom to it. Normally they're going to have a dome top or some sort of top, and then the bottom's going to be completely flat so that you can glue it to a surface, you can stitch it to a surface, you can wire wrap it, whatever you want to do. A Rivoli actually has a little bit of a pointed back to it. Some are deeper points, some are shallower points, but it's not going to have a flat back. It's going to have some sort of point to where it's going to be better to stitch around it or encase it somehow. So that is what you need to know about a Cabochon versus a Rivoli. So with the bracelet that I'm going to start with today, you're going to need some 0.7 Stretch Magic. Now I'm going to use the Stretch Magic, but you can use Opalon, you can use the 0.5 cord. I don't really recommend the 1mm because I think it would be way too big for your stuff, but that's what I'm going to use. Now the other thing you'll want to think about are your beads. With the cord, or with these needles, I have on an 8mm matte Amazonite bead on this cord, or on this needle, I should say. I'm so used to saying cord. With the needle, you have to think that you're going to be putting your cord on this end, so it's going to double like it is when you thread a needle. This is essentially a really big needle. So we're going to be sliding that elastic cord through a little hook on this end. So you want to make sure that the beads that you use are going to be big enough to go over 2 strands of your cord when you first start. So the needles are going to be really good for like a size 8 seed bead, a size 6 seed bead, and then up. But again, pay attention to the whole sizes of your beads. So go ahead and get your stuff together and let's get started. So this is the Bead-A-Lon elastic cord needle. The cord needles actually come in an 8-inch length and a 10.75-inch length, and then that gives you the centimeters up there as well for the size of the cord. Now, the difference in the cord, the 8-inch is going to be really good for a bracelet. The 10.75 is going to be really good for like an anklet or something like that. So it's very simple. You have a loop on one end here. This is just something for you to hold. And then the needle, what it allows you to do is, if you don't have great dexterity in your hands, or you hate threading, trying to thread thread your beads onto the elastic cord without a needle, this just kind of helps you with that. And I know personally for me, I wear a 7-inch bracelet. So I know that using these 8mm beads, I'm going to thread on pretty much almost all the way to the end with my beads. You'll have to play once you kind of get one of these. You'll have to play with how many beads you'll actually want to put on, but it's really simple to use and really simple to add beads if you need to. So I've got my beads laid out here. If you wanted to do some sort of pattern, this would allow you also to lay them on and actually see your pattern. So I'm using the 0.7 Stretch Magic, and all I'm going to do is, if you look right here on the very end, you have a little shepherd's hook. And you take it and you slide your cord right under that shepherd's hook. Now I like to leave just a little tail, about 1 inch, maybe not even that long. Pull it through. And then at that point, literally all you have to do is pull your beads over that thread. And you can see, this is why I said about your hole size. Make sure your hole is going to be big enough that it will go over these two cords, because when they do this, you're going to have a doubled cord. Slide your cord out of it, and now you can either tie it together if you know, whoops, there we go. You can either tie it together if you know that's the size you're going to need. If it's too many beads, just slide some off. If you need to add some beads, all you'll want to do is you can just put them right there on your cord. Put them back onto that needle. Slide your cord back under that hook, and then pull. Now, I will tell you that on the first needle that I opened, this little piece right here was very, very close down. So what I had to do was I kind of had to wrap it around my finger like this and pull this cord really tight to be able to slide it down. Now, this one comes on and off really easy. So just know that if you get one that's down, compressed down just a little bit more, you can lift that up a little bit with some pliers without much trouble. And so that way you can see now that I've got all my beads on here. It was really easy to thread those on. And now it's just going to be a matter of tying my elastic cord. And I have a video already on stretch cord. I'll try to get Sammy to put a link on this video in the description so that you can refer back to it. But I tell you about the different sizes of cords and how to tie the knots in those. So we'll try to link back to that in the description here for you. Once you get it tied, you can trim those cords, and now you have a brand new stretchy bracelet. So this is really easy, and again, it comes in the two sizes. The 8-inch size is what I use today, and then it also comes in the 10.75 inch. Now, along with this really cool tool, we also got some other new fun stuff in the store this week. We got in these Cabochon, or I'm sorry, Rivoli settings. These are for a 14mm Rivoli. This is the rhodium plated or silver plated, an antique silver plated, and we also got this in a really pretty shiny gold color. So I've got some 14mm Rivolis here. This is a purple haze and a rose glacier, and all you do is you're gonna lay the Rivoli down into your setting, and you're gonna use your flat nose pliers, if I can find mine. Gonna use the flat nose pliers to grab a hold and press those little prongs down. Now, these prongs are sensitive, okay? Just like with the bracelet that I showed a couple of weeks ago in one of my videos. So you really only get one shot at these. If you have to take it off, like you've messed it up and you have to take it up, you're gonna break those prongs. So just be very careful with your prongs. But once you've got those 4 laid down, I've got a really cool ring made in no time flat. And the cool thing about these rings, they're adjustable, so you can adjust them in or out. So again, I'll show you one more time. You just lay the Rivoli down in there, and this is my Rivoli because it's got the point back. So I'm going to lay it down into my setting. I'm going to hold it into place. I'm going to do one corner, pressing it down. The other corner, press down. Do opposite corners of each other. That will be very helpful to you. Now, they do make a tool, and I'll show it to you. I don't actually carry these in my store. I just basically bought this one to try it out. This is for a 39SS, but it also can help you just a little because you can actually take and press those down a little bit, and it'll press them down even further. But at that point, you can just open it or close it, and then you have a really pretty ring in no time flat. So these were with the Rivolis, and like I said, we got in the rhodium plated or silver plated, the antique silver plated, and the gold plated in these. One of my favorites that we got in this week are the Filigree settings for the 12mm cabochons. So this is one of the cabochons that we have in our store, and you can use either E6000 glue or Zap gel glue. Really, any glue will work. It just doesn't take a whole lot. I also got in, let me see, I'll do one of these. These are the yellow mermaid scales. They're really, really nice when you're doing a project like this. So all you need to do is put you just a little bit of glue in your piece, not much at all. You can see I've just barely, wet the bottom here. The difference in your glues is this zap glue is going to dry pretty quickly. So I'm just going to lay my cabochon down in there. I'm going to press it really nice to make sure that the glue spreads underneath it. And then at that point, this is an adjustable ring, so you can pull it in or push it more together to have a really, really nice filigree ring with your cabochons. The other ring that we got in are these double cabochon settings. Now, I will tell you this. These are actually sold as adjustable, but I have not been able to adjust them. They are a really, really tight metal. To me, they're going to be more like a size 8 ring, a size 8 to an 8.5. So if you have small hands, you're probably going to end up wearing it on this finger or this finger. But for all my big fingered brothers and sisters, we will be able to wear it on our ring finger and be happy. So all you need to do, again, is I'm going to use the E6000 glue on this one. Doesn't matter, which glue you use, but again, put you just a little dab. Little dab will do. My daddy always said, I think it used to be a commercial for a men's hair thing. Little dab will do you. So you're just going to take your mermaid scales, and what I like to do is I either like to put the scales straight up like this or just flip it around. I don't like to put them in sideways. So you just set, and the good thing about the E6000 glue, you can move it around a little bit before it dries. The E6000, I suggest that you give it about 24 hours to completely dry, but within an hour or two, you've got it. So this is the yellow mermaid scales in the settings versus the blue. This is the blue one so that you can see the difference. But these are really fun, especially when you wear them, because they're really unique. So I hope you enjoyed learning how to use the new Beadalon needle threaders and all of the ring settings. We do have all of these products for sale on my website at offthebeadedpathbeadstore.com. Also, as a special little thing, next week I'm going to show you how to use a wire coiling tool. So I'm going to be doing a giveaway for this wire coiling DVD by Carrie Bogert. This one is a 69-minute DVD that is really, really nice, and it has a lot of really cool projects on it. So to enter to win this DVD, all you have to do is comment on this video below telling me your favorite color wire that you like to work with. And if you don't like to work with wire, just tell me your favorite wire finish. Is it gold? Is it rose gold? Is it silver? Is it platinum? Is it red, green? Just tell me your favorite color, and that's going to enter you in to win this cool little thing right here. And what I'm going to do, whomever wins it, I'm going to actually announce it on my video, which will be next week, which is Monday, August the 20th of 2018. So stay tuned for that video to see if you won this DVD, which we will ship out to your home. And please just note that any products or kits talked about in this video are sold on a temporary basis. Colors and kits are subject to change at any time, and please be advised that any promotion, sale, or giveaway is date specific and may not be available to you at the time that you watch this video. So thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye-bye.